Good morning, folks. How are you doing? Welcome back, Football Digest Daily. My name is Nyash. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you had a fantastic week, because you need to have one, especially if you're an Arsenal or Chelsea fan, because, well, we all know what's happening tomorrow, don't we? I'm looking forward to that day, Maze. I can't wait for tomorrow, to be honest. I can't. Not like I'm overconfident or anything. It's a day to look forward to, you know. It's a cup final, and for us it's like determining the change of things, you know, and I'm gonna be getting into that. But the last time I was here talking about Football Digest Daily was on Wednesday, and before then we didn't know what was gonna be happening in the championship playoffs. Yeah, so we had Fulham taking on Cardiff, and we had Brentford taking on which team was this? On Swansea, and they actually, Brentford were trailing 1-0 before the second leg. Then they came from that 1-0 down to win the game 3-2 on aggregate. Then we had did they win 3-2 on aggregate? No, they won 3-1 on aggregate. No, actually it's 3-2 on aggregate, if I remember correctly. Then we had yesterday Fulham taking on Cardiff City. They won that game. They actually lost that game 2-1. Fulham lost that game 2-1, but they had won 2-0 away from Cardiff. So on aggregate, they were 3-2 up. So the playoffs finals, the richest game in the world is going to be pitting two London teams, Brentford and Fulham. And whoever wins there walks away with £170 million. And, of course, gets to play in the Premier League next season. That is super amazing. So I can't wait for that. The finals will be going down on August 4th. Okay? August 4th will be... I think we'll be on a Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be on a Tuesday. So that's what's up. So this week we've also had the news of Newcastle takeover bid actually falling apart. Actually, it happened yesterday. That's when the news broke. So that's not gonna be happening, Mazeo. So Newcastle, when you're looking, they can go and start signing likes of Gareth Bale and Nani. I'm so sorry. I mean, you got to feel for those guys. I mean, they were super excited their club is being taken over, and they're gonna be having all these tunes, and they're gonna be signing all these guys. Yeah, seems like it's gonna have to wait, and it seems like the Saudi Arabia consortium were like, you know what, this deal is taking a tad too long to happen. All right, and the kind of situation you're in right now, the way our bank account are situationed, not exactly bank account, because I'm sure for them bank account is all right, but the way the times we're living in our situation because of the coronavirus, there's so much uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? So how about you just put the deal on hold, and maybe it will never happen, or maybe it will happen in future. I don't know. I'm just playing around with the Newcastle fans' minds here. So the Newcastle takeover bid has actually fallen apart, so it's not going to be happening unless it's revived sometime in future. No one knows. Then we've had a lot of transfer news going rounds, and of course the transfer window is open, and yeah, I'm telling you, as an Arsenal fan, for me, let me speak specifically for me this time around. As an Arsenal fan, I'm kind of especially entangled with how our club is going to conduct itself in the transfer market this time around. Because, I mean, we've just come from the back of having the worst season we've ever had in years. So we need to be very shrewd about how we go about our businesses. And we need to be making proper signings to get ourselves back on top. Because if you're competing with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City, you have to pull up your socks a big one. No compromise there. So I'm interested to see how Arsenal is going to conduct itself in the transfer market. And I hope we're going to sign some shrewd signings and big, good signings. I feel like for me, Arsenal, we have enough youth. We don't need to bring in more young guys. Let's go for mature guys who are experienced, who will come hit the ground running, teke. That's why I'm favoring signings of guys like Zaha and similar types of players. Just guys who will not come here and start adapting, due to Mpes, 3 months, 6 months. We've already done that with Pepe. We are not doing that again. If you're signing a winger, let's go for someone who's going to hit the ground running. And especially the 3 positions that we really need. And I would actually stress 2. The attacking midfielder. If I told you are signing an attacking midfielder, to see signs, mtu anakuja sijui kupewa time. Mtu anakuja kama ameanzisha EPL teke. Kani Jack Grealish, kani Coutinho, whoever that will be, come hit the ground running. If you're signing a CDM, let's go for a matured CDM. Tusiende sijui wasa yako 21, sijui anakuja kuadopt, sijui ni young prodigy, sijui tumpe some time. Nah. Tuende waseka Thomas Partey bana. We need the next 3 years will be very crucial for us. So we need to be having guys who are going to be helping us get there. You know, so tuende wase mature, experienced people. Of course, that comes along with higher transfer fees, but kazi ya negotiators ni ya kazi gani? They earn their corn right now. They should earn their corn. So, like the Thomas Partey bid for Arsenal had been rejected by Atletico Madrid, so I don't know what's going to be happening there. We're going to be most likely going back with another deal or another bid, if at all we really want the guy. Of course, there are now people saying that we're interested in Diawara from AS Roma. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a decent player. But me nataka tu Thomas Partey. Yeah, if there's no Thomas, there's no Partey, man. No, there's no Partey. Then we're also being reported with being after Thomas Felipe Coutinho. This one has been going on for a minute now. We still wait to see. There has been issues of due to Mepeana player exchange deal and a couple of quids. Didn't work out. So now apparently we are negotiating what do you call it, wages, on how we're gonna go about paying the wages. Time will tell. For these ones, just wait for guys like Guillem Balague and Fabrizio Romano, just hao ndio wanajuanga. Hawa wasipoongea hakuna kitu kingine imesemekana. Those who know don't speak, and those who speak don't know. Ama ni those who talk don't know, and those who don't talk know. In the transfer market, that's where it goes, all right? So Fabrizio Romano, Guillem Balague, David Ornstein, as far as I'm concerned, ukishaona now on a report, yeah, most likely that's gonna happen. Most likely that's gonna happen. Not even Sky Sports. Sky Sports squeezy pia wanarushwa off the grind. Wanapiganishwa maruma zingine crazy huko zinakosa ku happen. So yeah, we have also seen Nathan Ake going to Manchester City, or rather, Manchester City have bid for him successfully, £41 million. Imagine a centre back who is in a championship side being bought for £41 million. What do you think that's going to do to the transfer market? I think City walikuwa shajipanga kitambo. It's like they knew they were going for this guy. So yeah, so Nathan Ake is going to City for £41 million. City have also gone and signed Torres. Ferran Torres from Valencia. He seems like a very decent winger, to be honest. And you know, hapo ndipo unaona how big boys perform, yeah? City are big boys. Look at how they're performing in the transfer market. They're buying Ferran Torres, and they already have Raheem Sterling in their disposal, as in Sterling, Mahrez as their winger, as in Mahrez, Bernardo Silva as their winger, as in Mahrez. You know, what do you call this guy? Bernardo Silva. So they have like 4 wingers now. So asiulize ati kwa nini Arsenal tunataka kununua winger, ati tukojue how many wingers. Remember, Bukayo Saka and Martinelli, they are 18 years old. These dudes, you don't expect them to play 50 plus games in a season, especially if you qualify for Europa. 50 plus games, our total is just a 50 plus games. You have to have more depth in the squad and more experience. Tuko na watoto already, so ongeza asemachua hapo. There's also this dude from Lille, striker. It's called Osimhen. Do you know Osimhen ama ni Osimhen? He's moving from Lille to Napoli. I think that has already happened. Then Kai Havertz is still interested in a move to Chelsea. Chelsea still want him, so maybe that's going to materialize in the next coming days. Now there's this other one coming up that Inter Milan are apparently interested in, what do you call this guy? Ndombele from Tottenham Hotspurs. We're gonna be waiting to see if that's gonna materialize, and this is happening, I think, because Tottenham are apparently interested in signing what do you call it? Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Is it Højbjerg? So he's gonna be signing for Spurs. Yeah, rumor has it that, you know, Spurs are really interested in him. So if they're going for Højbjerg, then maybe they're gonna be selling Ndombele in no time. And it's gonna be unfortunate. This dude was bought last season for I think 60-something million pounds, right? And they're selling him after 1 season. Okay, I wouldn't say I saw that one coming, but that's the first. So yeah, those are the transfer news that has been happening in the transfer market in the last 3 days. Okay, then now of course we have the issue of the FA Cup. Actually yesterday I was having a Zoom meeting with a couple of guys. I'm gonna be sharing the highlights of that meeting, and we talked about plenty of things, doing season reviews. We did rankings of best signings this season. It was an interesting conversation. Actually, let me tell you, when you're talking about football with your bros and, you know, with football lovers and football fans, that conversation can go on forever. I was supposed to have 90 minutes with these guys. Tell you what, that meeting went for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Nilianza hiyo meeting 8:30, ilisha midnight. Insane. Absolutely insane. 2.5 hours, that should be around 11. ilisha saa 5. Ilikuwa crazy, man. But we had a very candid conversation. I'm going to be sharing that with you later on during the day and tomorrow before saa 10 hivi, okay? But the FA Cup final is going down this weekend, pitting two managers who've won it more than once as players for their respective clubs, and the two will be looking to be some of the elite people who've won it both as a player and a coach. In fact, whoever wins it on Saturday will be the 8th person to win it both as a player and a coach of the same team. So it's going to be huge for them, and it's also going to be their first trophy in their managerial career. Yeah, so it's going to be huge. This is huge. And I was thinking about it, and I'm thinking, you know, if you look at the two teams moving to the final, their frailties are defense. You know, both teams are weak defensively. So I was thinking, like, they have a whole week of marshalling that up. So they will marshal that up. I don't expect them to be weak again or to display weakness in their defensive areas, because I'm thinking they will have sorted that out. So I feel like it's going to be a very tight game. It might be a basketball kind of scoreline kind of game. You know, you never know. But I think the team that's going to be most clinical is the one that is going to win the day, and the one that's going to carry the cup. And of course, the one that does not fall apart in their defense, because hey, the two have a knack of fucking up. Their defenders have a knack of fucking up when they don't have to. So we're gonna be waiting to see what's gonna be happening there. It's gonna be a tight game. Arsenal, the last time we met Chelsea in a cup final, we lost. That was the trophy, the Europa League. But the last time we met them in the FA, and the FA has like a history, yeah. Arsenal has a knack of winning these FA Cup games. So the last time we played against Chelsea in an FA Cup final, we beat them. Funny enough, the last time we played them in the final, we had beaten Manchester City in the semis. So yeah, actually, we've met Chelsea in the finals for the FA Cup. I think this is going to be the third time since, I think, 1990. And we've beaten them twice. We beat them in 2002 when we beat them 2-0. Lundberg and Repala with those screamers. Then we beat them 2017. The 2-1-L we gave them after they had won the Premier League with Antonio Conte. So we have a knack of beating them. But I feel like, you know, of course, Arsenal, they don't create chances as much. And if you look at the two teams, Chelsea do create chances, right? And I think they are among the highest scoring teams in the Premier League. But their defense is weak. Arsenal, on the other hand, their defense is weak, but they also don't create chances. But we still end up scoring, you know? So if you look at the two teams, I feel like, I don't know. Arsenal, the two teams are almost equal to me, because Arsenal has two weaknesses. One, their defense is shambles. It's shambolic like crazy, and they don't create a lot of chances. Chelsea, on the other hand, they create chances, but their defense is shitty, and so is their goalkeeper. So the two teams have two major weaknesses, and I don't know, whoever sorts them out and does not expose himself or does not let those weaknesses come into the cup final, I mean, it's gonna walk away with them as the winner. But I feel like you can't say Chelsea are not hungry because they have qualified for the Champions League. They are still, you know, they are kind of okay. Unlike Arsenal, who have not qualified for anything, you know. But I'm looking at it like this is the first opportunity Lampard has to win the FA Cup. He's gonna go for it. You know, he's gonna be wanting to join the elite club of managers of men who've won it both as a player and a coach. Guys like. And of course, he stands a chance of winning his first trophy as a manager. That is huge for anybody. Guys like Mason Mount, who have had a terrific season, they want to, you know, end up the season with at least a cup to show for it. Guys like Willian, who might be leaving, they want to leave on a high with a cup. So ambition is high on both sides, but I expect it to be higher for Arsenal. Because unlike when we met in the Europa League final, where if you won, we would have gone to Champions League. Now this one, if we don't win, there is no European football. Then we would have still played European football jukuna Europa. Tungekuwa tu Europa bado. This time around, there is none. If we don't win this one, no European football. The repercussions are huge. There is no cash. There is cash crunch to start with because of the coronavirus. Then uambie ucheze European football where there is money. There's more money problems. No one wants that. And that's why I think Arsenal should go for this in a crazy way. I hope everyone is going to be pumped up like we were in 2017. I hope everyone knows how high the stakes are. No fucking up. Luis, please, for Christ's sake, don't fuck up. I swear to God, please just don't do it, okay? So, I can't wait. As an Arsenal fan, I mean, I can only speak after 90 minutes because we all know what Arsenal does. So let's wait up and see what's going to happen. But I hope Arsenal is going to win this one. I'm willing to predict another 2-1 win for Arsenal. Just like in 2017, I think Arsenal is going to win this one 2-1. If we don't, I think taingia tu kwa shimo. Itaenda tu mitini huko nisiwahi onekana for a couple of days, man, because it's gonna be terrible. All right, that's all for now, folks. Have a fantastic day. God bless and take care.